All right, this is take 7. Let's see if we can get through this. All right, this is Old New Dude with theories and tinfoil of Game of Thrones and beyond. Welcome back to my channel. All fair use laws are in effect and spoilers ahead. First things first, shout out to David Lightbringer. 2 months after I buy your shirt, you change your name. And I understand I'm not knocking you. But now I got to buy another shirt. So just let me know when those are ready. If they're already ready, cool. Your stuff is on a whole new level now here lately. I say your best work. Shout out to Harpy Marks, lady _ Harpo on Twitter. I was talking to her last night about Jamie Lannister. I didn't get the research in, but it says I was going to give her a shout out, and I hope I got that name right. I got my glasses on. And then finally, he's got a new channel. He's done one video. He's working on video 2. I shared it on Twitter. Asheron's Trueborn Son. He's a researcher. And I like researchers because I don't do any. I got a notebook down there, the first 10 pages. It's got shit written all over it, and I get into it, but I kind of just set it down there, and I can't memorize a script. I can't read off a script. I ramble. Lucas Van Hammond laughs at this stuff on his lunch break, so I got to make sure he has something to laugh at. So I said no bye-bye to the script. But his stuff is definitely researched. Give him some love, give him a check. If I can link it on this thing, I will. But chances are it'll be linked to Old New Dude 1 on Twitter. That one I know how to do. So after I post this video, I'll link it on Twitter if I can't get it to this. Chances are I can't. But been talking back and forth to him. He's a pretty knowledgeable guy. So please just give him a check out. If you do videos and your first one's out there, you know how nervous you are and nobody's watching. And I know I said I didn't care if anybody likes or subscribes, but you're sitting there looking at your first video and only 3 people watched it a month later, and the 3 people that watched it were you 3 times in a row. I mean, give them a little bit of love, support. I know YouTube, Song of Ice and Fire community is can be divisive, but kind of a tight group. So yeah, give them a shout out. Who's Who of Westeros, A Song of Ice and Fire, is basically what this video is going to be about. And the next couple ones, because I like the character dives a little bit. It's easier for me on research. Like I said, I did research for this one, but I said forget it. But it's just little light bulbs that pop off in your head. So it was originally going to be something about like the many face gods and all the many damn names these people have. Arya's got 20. If you look her stuff up on Wikipedia, Danny's got more. John's got some. I mean, everybody's got titles and names, and I mean, but we as the reader know that that's Arya being called Weasel or the ghost of Harrenhal. Brain fart. Ooh, good Lord, let some air in. Okay, I'm back. But we as a reader know it. And when George wrote these, he wanted to write something that could not be translated to screen, small screen or silver screen. He did not want it to be able to be made into a trilogy or a TV series. And he wrote it that way on purpose. Example. All right, who's who? You got Dario Naharis. You got Euron Greyjoy. There are those out there that think that they are the exact same person. But if you take the exact same actor and put him on TV and dye his hair black and give him a patch on this one side, and then the next episode you see him over in Essos with blue hair, gold tooth, and I mean just being as colorful as he could be, you're still going to say, "Holy shit, that's the same guy. That's Euron. Dario Naharis is Euron." Answer: mystery solved. There's no, or who's Dario, or where? I mean, it eliminates some of the questions, so you can't be as ambiguous with the leads that you give the readers. And what was it, Sir Hunt's? I don't know. Mean names. Was talking. He's like, "Look, man, these things are every word is chosen. It took 10 years and all that kind of stuff. They're well worth the wait because not everybody can do this. I mean, I could write a book. It'd be all one damn sentence, no paragraphs from front page to the back, and nobody would want to read it. But it'd be a book. I mean, so what George does is special. So it's definitely worth the wait. But it can't be. It's not supposed to be translated to silver screen or small screen. So that being said, here's the who's. Already said Dario. You got those Dario. Those think he's Euron. Think Euron is Dario. I think Dario is Benjen. You can insert laughter now. That's fine. I mean, everybody reads these pages and words and goes to sleep with their head in Westeros every night for 10 years, 20 years, however long they've been doing it. And then get something different. Okay. I'm not going to say your stuff's wrong. I'm not going to say your stuff's right. Unless your name is George R. R. Martin, you can only be 99.999999. And if you're David Lightbringer, a couple more nines, sure that your theory is right, that your projection of where the story is going is correct. You do not know until you've bought the book and see it on the page that your shit was right. And granted, these people have been doing this for 4 or 5 years and research a week's worth of stuff to get one 30-minute video. You're the 99.99999 and David Lightbringer a couple more nines. That's where y'all are. Me, I'm down here at the 0.01111. If I just watch David Lightbringer a couple more ones, that's where I'm at. I'm at tenfold. If it's so thin you can make sunglasses out of it, it's my favorite kind. But I'm not going to say he's Euron. I'm not going to say he's not. He could be just Dario. I think he's Benjen. In later videos, I would give some of the reasons why I think he's Benjen. And on these who's, I'll let you know where I fall on it, and it all depends on whose video I watched last, or which page of the book I read last, or if I scratch my ass today. That's just how I'm leaning, you know what I mean? There's videos already put out that I said I believe this, and the very next day I done swap back to something else. It just, every day something new. But okay, we got the Dario. We go to Blood Raven. All right, this one's a little. We know he's Blood Raven. But is he the 3-eyed crow, or is he not? I think he's not, but I'm not going to tell the people who think he's a 3-eyed crow, you're crazy. I'm not going to make fun of him. I mean, don't get me wrong. There is a difference between having fun with and making fun of. All right, if you're making fun of, I ain't got time for you. YouTube ain't got time for you. Social media don't got time for you. You ain't nothing but troll. But like David and a couple of the other ones, if you're having fun with the people that follow your channel, then my hat, I'll tip it to you. So keeping that in mind, if you leave a comment, be kind. And you definitely can laugh at some of my theories of who these people is. Like I said, this is like 7th time. The first video was 30 minutes long. I'm trying to shut it down a little bit, and all I do is keep talking. You hit play, I can talk for hours, and it might not make no sense to anyone, but little eagle statue sitting right here. All right, that was Blood Raven. Mance Rayder. You get those that say Mance Rayder is exactly who he says he is. He's Mance Rayder. He was Wildling's son and a dad of a crow. Flew down from, Mance Rayder. You got some that say he is Rhaegar Targaryen. You got those that say he is Sir Arthur Dayne. Everyone's got their little one sentence, one word, the entire first 10 pages of a notebook of reasons why they think what they do. I lean in towards Sir Arthur Dayne. All right. Corn Halfhand. Mance's bro, his buddy. There are those that think he's just Corn Halfhand, that he is Sir Arthur Dayne, that he is Sir Oswald Went, that he is, and this is the one I'm going with, Sir Gerald Hightower. Which I didn't start thinking that until about when I started doing research for these who's. I'm like, this makes more sense because I'll look at the people's videos of who Order of Greenham. That Mance Rayder is Rhaegar. Corn is Sir Arthur Dayne, and Tormund is Sir Gerald Hightower. I ain't knocking them. Their shit's 10 times, 20 times better than my stuff. But I'll look to see, okay, what's their belief and the reasons why they think this. And I'll go to somebody else's channel. Because it's a whole lot easier to hit play than open the book to try to do some of this research. And, okay, this person thinks it's this person, and the other group says it's completely different. Why do they think the way they do? And I like combining people's stuff where I can. Or problem solve a little bit. But I'm leaning toward Sir Gerald Hightower. We'll get into that in one of the next videos. Tormund, like I was just saying a second ago, Order of Greenhand says it's Sir Gerald Hightower, that Tormund's white-haired, big, stocky. The description of White Bull would fit him to a T. Up until a couple of days ago, I agreed with him. And then doing research, actually looking stuff up, I came to a different conclusion. I think he is Lord Dustin Willem. Lord Willem Dustin, Lady Barbara's husband. We'll get into that in another video. I actually might touch on that one in this one because it's real short on why that is. You got certain people at the wall, like Bowen Marsh, just his name alone indicates that chances are he's from the Neck. You got people at Winterfell, Old Nan. Is she Lady Weber? Is Hodor descendant of Dunk? It's real easy to sit there and okay, Arya's got 20 names, but Hodor is Hodor. I'd rather get to the who the hell is this really? They're saying it's this, but chances are it's this. So you got to kind of pick and choose the sentences you go with. If that makes any sense, because it damn sure don't make sense to me. Is Jon a Targaryen? Is Jon the son of Prince Rhaegar? Is Jon the baby born in the tower? Is Val Jon's sister? Is Fagon the baby born in the tower? Is Dany the baby born in the tower? And is Mira Reed one of the babies that were born in the tower? Is Ashara Dane at the Neck with Howland Reed? Is Septa Lemore, Lady Ashara, or Septa Lemore, Lyanna Stark? There's so many unknown characters who they really are in this story. It's just, I know he says that history rhymes, but some of that shit's repeating like crazy. And it definitely scratches your head on some of that stuff. We'll get into one of my first videos. It was the unknown swap. Somebody else was in Rhaegar's place. There are those that say somebody else glamored as Rhaegar won the tourney at Harrenhal, and the same glamour was done at the Battle of Trident, and that wasn't Prince Rhaegar. Okay, was that Prince Rhaegar or was it? All right, was it Oswald Wint? Was it Arthur Dane? Was it Gerald Hightower? Was it Prince Rhaegar? Who got their chest caved in and fell in the water, rubies flying, and then drifted down and landed at the Quiet Isle? Is the elderly brother Oswald Wint? Is he Rhaegar? Is he Dane? Is he Hightower? Then you got some of the people like, which I just found this out, um, Richard of House York, uh, Acheron's trueborn son, gave me an article on this from M. Toodles or something like that, the Shadrich theory. Shadrich, the Shady Glen, the Mad Mouse, in this theory, which it could be complete horseshit, but it took me an hour and a half to read the whole thing, so I got to put a whole lot of time into that horseshit. Is he Howland Reed? And I was like, oh my God, that out of left field, never would have thought about it, blah, blah. Well, then he goes on to say, all right, well, here's, you like that one? I got another one for you. The Grave Digger is Sandor Clegane. Everybody seems to be on board with that, and I am too. But we meet Shadrich in the Vale talking to Littlefinger, and Sansa comes in. There's 3 people there with Littlefinger. You got Shadrich, which he says, I do too. I'm leaning that way like 99%. Howland Reed. You got Brian the Beauty and Morgrath. Well, saying Brian the Beauty is Sandor Clegane glamored as this person. And then you got Morgrath is the elderly brother, which in my math and theories, okay, Shadrich is Howland Reed. Brian the Beauty is the Hound. Just a little nugget on that one. When they leave, the knights leave the room, that night, the tall knight kisses Sansa's hand. No words are spoken, none of that crap. But why? Out of the blue, why would George say that night kisses her hand? Is it there for no reason, or is it there for a reason? So I tend to think, okay, that guy glamored as Sandor Clegane. And Howland Reed can use the rubies that washed up on Quiet Isle. There's 6 of them. If they came in with the 7th that they've been waiting on, he can glamour 7 people if he needs to. So you got Sandor Clegane. I got the flag right over there. Glamored is Brian the Beauty, and Morgrath is Oswald Wint in my mind. Or Rhaegar. I go back and forth on that one a lot. I don't know. I mean, I can't wait to find out and wins. I hope we find out and wins, but if we got to wait all the way to Dream, I'll have a whole lot more gray hair. And speaking of gray hair, on David Lightbringer's last video or the video before that, I asked him, because he got a haircut, I asked him if he got a haircut, and I asked him, does he paint his beard on, because that shit looks so solid, even though it was like 5 o'clock shadow for him. And he's like, no. So I went out and bought just for men beard, and I didn't put any right here because I kind of like that gray. But 51 years old, I didn't have gray hair till like 6-7 years ago, not a single one. And just every day I find 20 more. But I tried it. I don't know if it made it look darker, if you compare it to some of the old videos, but I thought it was funny that I accused him of painting his on, and I turned around and tried to paint mine on. So I'm an idiot. But that's kind of the basis for my who's who. There's a lot of people that different people think are different people, and we kind of want to dive into the characters and why somebody thinks this person's that, somebody thinks that person this, and I told you I'd give a little nugget on Tormund as Lord Willem Dustin. You got Tormund, who's extremely proud of his member that's 3 times the size of a baby elephant. And just dirty jokes left and right. Nothing serious about the guy until somebody pisses him off. And then you got ordered Greenhand. I mean, I don't think he's Sir Gerald Hightower, even though his description physically would be what you would call would make you want to call somebody the White Bull. I just don't think that Hightower equals dirty jokes. Now, when Lady Catelyn is talking about the bedding ceremony when she married Ned, she said when Lord Dustin saw her breast, her naked breast, he made the comment he wished he had never been weaned. And that little sentence light bulbed on top going, well, I don't think he's dead. I don't think none of the people at the tower died. So where could he be? Why did Ned return the horse and not the bones? Because there's no bones to give. So I think Lord Willem Dustin is Tormund. But that's a little nugget. All right. Don't care if you like, don't care if you subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know the characters that you think are who and why, and or who you'd like to see a little bit deeper dive on the reasons why people think either way. If you haven't gotten tired of these kind of videos yet. COVID's still a bitch. You take care of yours, I'll take care of mine. And just stay safe, please. Every one of y'all are special. The world needs you for something. Even if it's just to watch these stupid ass videos that people like me make, you're needed. So take care of yourself. And I will see you. I'm going to try to do these every day, every other day. All right, yeah, maybe. But this has been Old New Dude with Theories of Temple of Game of Thrones and beyond. And y'all stay safe.